Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Fisher's Event Center. How we feeling tonight? Kiva, do you think they could do a little bit better than that?
Yeah, come on, guys, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and our extraordinary honorees, welcome to Junior Achievement's 22nd Annual Indy's Best and Brightest event, presented by KPMG. Tonight, we celebrate 100 outstanding young professionals who are making a real difference right here in Central Indiana. I am so excited to be your student ambassador this evening. My name is Kiva Morris, and it is truly an honor to share the stage with someone who is herself a best and brightest alumna. Please join me in welcoming your co-MC for this evening, Olivia West.
Hey, Kiva, thank you so much. Big high five. Thank you, everyone. By a show of hands, how many of you, is this your first Junior Achievement event? Put your hand in the air. Hey, welcome. Look at that round of applause. Tonight, we are a sold-out event. 600 of you all here today investing in community, investing in betterment, and investing in youth and education. And today, we get to celebrate a lot of those change makers that you've been doing this work for years, and tonight, we get to celebrate you. Kiva, thank you for that kind introduction. Now, this young man is a pro MC, okay? He's MC'd a couple of events with JA. Which ones of those remind me?
The 2025 Business Hall of Fame.
Business Hall of Fame. So he's already gone to the Hall of Fame, so he's just doing us a favor by being here tonight, okay? As for me, this is actually one of my home venues. By a show of hands and maybe a little bit of noise, who's been to an Indy Ignite game? Yeah, Ignite, wonderful. Well, we're in the middle of the season there, and then you might recognize my big head, too, from Gamebridge Fieldhouse if you go to any basketball games. I also MC for the Indiana Fever and Pacers. But tonight, I'm here with you. Kiva and I have the honor of MCing this program. I know firsthand what it means to be recognized here tonight. A year ago, I was sitting in your chair, and I was sitting there excitingly waiting for my name to be called and the bio to be read, but really, that's not what it's about. It's about the impact that we made all year around. It's about the smiles that we've created, the mentorship, and the pathways of success. And this year, we're going to hear all about the honorees tonight. I would like people to get to know you a little bit better, Kiva. So can you just share with us who you are, what you got going on, and maybe what you want to do next?
Thank you, Olivia. I'm 12 years old, and I'm a student attending Creekside Middle School. I've been involved with Junior Achievement for a couple years now. I attended JA's summer camp, and last year I had the incredible honor of serving MC for JA Central Indiana Business Hall of Fame. Outside of school, I enjoy playing the piano. I have my black belt in Taekwondo, and I like to play basketball. And when I grow up, I would like to be a dermatologist. I'm so excited to be here tonight.
Yeah, give Kiva a round of applause. Also, any Creekside alums? Creekside? Yeah, he's like, yeah, me. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. I bet you guys didn't have a cool chant, did you? Or do you? Creekside? No, y'all don't do that? It's okay. All right, sorry. It's in Carmel. All right. Kiva, it takes a lot of courage to stand up here with nearly 600 people, and you're already doing an amazing job, so high five, round of applause for him. Come on, y'all. This is hard to do, but he's doing it, and in about 20 years, he is going to be able to fix our faces when he's a dermatologist. So that's fantastic. Thank you, thank you. We're here to celebrate 100 of the most talented, driven, and community-minded professionals in Indianapolis. This is how each of the nominees got nominated. They were nominated by colleagues and leaders, and at the end of this evening, we will announce one winner from every category. Right before we begin and tip things off, though, we want to recognize the organization that has been beside JA for the last 22 years and counting. We want to honor KPMG, our presenting sponsor, as they've shown unwavering support to young professionals and leaders in Indianapolis. Representing Indianapolis, KPMG is Indianapolis Managing Partner, Eric Sutphin. Let's go ahead and give Eric a round of applause. Are you up here, Eric? Hey, Eric. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He's up here in his blue tie. He's like, yep, that's me. Match the theme and everything. Thank you so much, Eric, to you and the team. 22 years. It's pretty fantastic. That's good. All right, Kiva, I think we're about ready.
Yeah. We are also so grateful for the incredible sponsors who make tonight possible. Their support goes far beyond this room. Many of their employees volunteer for JA programs, spending real time with students just like me. That means the world. Thank you to tonight's VIP sponsor, Hirons.
Yeah, where's Hirons at? We got a Hirons family in here, okay. All right, now, I'll tell you something about me. I don't do well with these little corporate claps, okay? I carry a tambourine around with me because that is how much I love to have fun and have a good time. So when we read these nominees, are y'all gonna show them some love? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. We also want to say a big thank you to tonight's Shining Star sponsors. Shining Star sponsors, go ahead and shout when I say your name. Ascension St. Vincent, Eli Lilly and Company, One America Financial.
All right. Thank you to our Rising Star sponsors, CICP, Forvis Mazars, and Indianapolis International Airport. And a very special thank you to Republic Airways, our candy table sponsor. I know where I will be after the program.
Oh, yeah. See, y'all clap for that one real easy. Those bags, we actually know that you're going to stuff your pockets with candy. And so we said, you know what? We're going to go ahead and give you a bag to do that. No need to stuff your pockets and purses. I messed up many linings of both doing that. So we went ahead and gave you a bag to be sure to take home some of that candy this evening. Thank you all for being here and for your incredible support of Junior Achievement of Central Indiana. And now, Kiva, this is the time. We get to recognize the 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest finalists. Here's how tonight works. For each category, we're going to name the category, and then all of the nominees, all 10 of you, will grace the stage while a video plays. And as that happens, we're going to take some photos, and then at the very end is when you all make a lot of noise and have fun. Does that sound good? I am pleased to invite Jennifer Burke, President and CEO of Junior Achievement, and Eric Sudfin, Managing Partner of KPMG, to join us on the stage as we facilitate our awards ceremony. Category 1, first up, April 15th just passed, but these people, we literally could not have done it without them. And if you're like me and habitually file for extensions, shout out to our accountants. First up, the professionals who keep our finances honest and our businesses on track, accounting.
Congratulations to our 2026 accounting finalists. Please give them a big round of applause.
Yeah, one big group picture for all the accounting finalists as they take this picture. How awesome is that to have their names and pictures and titles displayed? Kiva, have you done your taxes?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm with you, brother. Good stuff, yep. We got until November, I think. Again, I'll have to call mine. Thank you so much. Congratulations one more time for our accounting finalists. All right, this next one, we're still staying within the world of finance. You know, every good business person's got to have a great accountant, but they also have to have a great banker and financial services provider. So, Kiva, Take it away.
Next, the people helping individuals and businesses across central Indiana make smart decisions every single day.
One more time as they get this last picture. Congratulations to our 2026 Banking and Financial Service finalists. I was also secretly judging of who's the best banker based on applause, and I have my favorites. Congratulations, all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, up next, first we did accounting. We got our accounting together, Kiva. We still got to work on ours. Banking and financial services. And then up next, one that is close, near, and dear to our hearts, the education and nonprofit category. Let's go ahead and meet the educators, advocates, and change makers that work every single day to lift up our community.
Congratulations to our 2026 Education and Nonprofit finalists. Look at this incredible group. Let's celebrate them.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, all smiles. You can tell that they're into education because they read their awards. They were up here reading them. None of the bankers did that. They're like, I trust you, we're good. I love that. Education and nonprofit finalists, congratulations to you all. All right, Kiva, up next, what do we have?
Government, tourism, and arts. Now, from City Hall to center stage, these honorees are the one making Indianapolis a place worth showing off.
Give it up one more time for our government, tourism, and arts finalists. Again, on stage, we're celebrating the best and brightest nominees, but there is another competition that's going on the floor, the best and brightest cheerleaders. Okay, I'm gonna need some innovation, some activation. I mean, if your girl's name is Beth, spell it out, B-E-T-H, something like that. Let's have some fun tonight. We're here to celebrate one more time for our government, tourism, and arts finalists. Next up is health and life sciences. Rounding out our first group, this will be the first of 5, and then we got a little intermission, and then a second half is our health and life sciences. The innovators and caregivers on the front lines of health and well-being in our community. Let's meet them.
Congratulations to our 2026 Health and Life Science finalists. Let's hear it for all of them. Congratulations to all of our first 5 categories. What an incredible group of finalists. Before we continue, I want to share a little bit about what junior achievement means to me personally. Being a part of JA has helped me grow my confidence, find my voice, and realize that I have something important to contribute. And now here I am on this stage. None of this happens without the support of JA, volunteers, donors, and sponsors. Let's take a moment to watch a short video about the impact JA is making right here in Central Indiana.
Round of applause for that. Amazing. Kiva, we were chatting about an experience that we both had. I mean, we had a different type of experience, but tell us a little bit about BizTown. By a show of hands, has anyone been to BizTown? Has anyone volunteered at BizTown? Wasn't BizTown fun? Yes, absolutely. Kiva, tell us a little bit more about your experience at BizTown and maybe what you learned.
Thank you, Olivia. JA Biztown really helped me understand what career I want to do when I grow up. It offered a wide range of things that you could do. Um, I was a CFO at UPS. I learned how to manage money and how to budget correctly and pay bills while still managing the loans that I needed to pay off.
All in a day's work. All in a day's work. I love that, Kiva. That's fantastic. I kind of put him on the spot there. I went to BizTown and just got a quick runaround and then almost got a ticket because I stepped on the grass. I did not know that it would be that militant. But what an amazing, immersive learning experience, to say the least. That's fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing, Kiva. Well, next up, we actually have a couple special guests up on the stage. We're going to take a little break, a little intermission, and we are going to be graced by the stage by two very, very important people from Junior Achievement. To share a little bit more about Junior Achievement's mission and vision for the future, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Jennifer Burke, President and CEO of Junior Achievement of Central Indiana.
Wow, they are amazing, are they not? Thank you. Kiva and Olivia, we're so grateful to have you here with us tonight and just proud of your tremendous leadership. And good evening to all of you. Welcome. What an honor it is to be here with you all and to celebrate Indy's best and brightest. We are so grateful for this opportunity to recognize you, recognize your many contributions to our businesses, organizations, our communities, and to honor the impact that you are having every day. It's been a pleasure to get to know and work with many of you. You all have different stories, but there's a common thread. Stories of believing in yourself and your vision for the future, of setting goals and overcoming obstacles, and of giving back to help others succeed. You really are compelling role models for today's young people. And there is no doubt that kids from all walks of life need these role models. Children from every community, every school, and every background need to see people who inspire them to believe that they, too, are destined to be great in their own way. Empowering young people like Kiva to believe that they can achieve their dreams, and arming them with the skills and the mindset needed for success is what Junior Achievement does best. Programs like JA BizTown, JA JobSpark, and JA Career Ignite provide real-world experiences and expose young people to a breadth of opportunities. JA experiences are meaningful and they're memorable, and kids have a chance to see themselves on a path to a fulfilling future. There are a few things that make JA programs so impactful. First, the power of partnership. We bring together more than 250 schools, more than 500 businesses, and deliver career-connected, project-based learning to more than 70,000 young people each year. Second, deep and trusting relationships with educators and standards-based curriculum. JA programs are valued by our education partners, and they're integrated into the school day, which means that every student has access. We also support educators with programs like JA EduSpark, connecting the classroom to the business community and providing career-focused professional development. Third, we help students identify their strengths and passions and how those align with high-demand, high-wage careers. They gain employability skills, ensuring that they're ready to thrive in any workplace. And fourth, we measure our impact. Among many encouraging results, 84% of JA alumni say JA positively influenced their decision to pursue higher education. 75% say JA played an important role in their career choice, and 69% say that they are in their dream career, and that compares to just 25% of the general population. And perhaps most powerfully, JA students report higher levels of hope and confidence, which are two of the strongest predictors of future success. JA's impact is only possible because of so many of you, your financial support, your time as caring mentors and volunteers, and your belief in the potential of every child. Thank you. I'm also, thank you all. I am also grateful for our exceptional staff and our dedicated and passionate board members. It's a privilege to work alongside you. Special thanks to Alicia Johnson. Many of you have been hearing from her for months and months, and this all happens because of her. And finally, round of applause for Alicia. And finally, my heartfelt thanks to you, Indy's best and brightest, past and present, for inspiring the next generation of leaders who one day soon will build companies, cure diseases, make discoveries, and change the world. They will be Indy's future best and brightest. And now, I have the privilege of introducing our chair and keynote speaker. She is an accomplished attorney and senior director of global ethics and compliance for Cummins. She's a graduate of Duke University and Vanderbilt Law School, and the current board chair for the Central Indiana Community Foundation. She's an incredible leader, a loyal friend to many, and a true role model who cares deeply about this city and its people, and who is committed to changing lives for the better every single day. Please help me welcome Jasmine French.
Thank you, Jennifer. I am happy to be here. These pants and those stairs, I'm actually just happy that I'm standing up here without having fallen. Really excited to talk to you tonight. Really want you all to look around. The people who are in this room, they are your community. Not only have we gathered to celebrate you and applaud who you are and what you've accomplished, but we are the community who will benefit from your leadership. We work at the companies where you're leading. We live in the districts where you'll represent us. We volunteer at the nonprofits that you shape. You are being recognized as the best and brightest, not because of your potential, but because you've embraced your current roles as leaders. Instead of saying, I got next, Being here tonight is proof that you're telling us, I've got now. I want to share more about what embracing the now over the next actually means. I can break it down into 3 principles that I believe separate good leaders from great ones. First, stay ready. Opportunity won't wait for you to feel ready. Second, be driven but stay grounded, because ambition without humility will only take you so far. Third, stay open, because the right people in your corner can see in you what you haven't seen in yourself. So, staying ready, Jennifer mentioned my role as the CICF board chair. Just a few years ago, I joined the board, and as CICF is one of the 40 largest community foundations in the country, with about $690 million in assets, its goal is to connect Hoosiers with money and desires to improve Central Indiana with nonprofits who need that money in order to serve local communities and make impact. So, invited to join the board, I had my plan all figured out. I was going to sit and listen and take in all of the wisdom from the city's most successful business leaders, lawyers, philanthropists, tech execs, you name it. I knew that they were going to be helping to steer this organization. And after all, I knew that I was brand new. And of course, I would have time to absorb, and learn. Well, the future arrived a little early. And 6 months into my term, due to some changes in board membership, I was approached by the board chair and asked if I'd be willing to serve as vice chair and then ascend to the chair role at the end of the following year. So immediately I recognized the magnitude of the opportunity, right? I'd be the youngest and the first Black female board chair in CICF's history. If that wasn't intimidating enough, thank you. If that wasn't intimidating enough, I would be assuming the board chair role months into an inflection point in the organization, which is a new leadership era and a first of its kind strategic plan. So here I was thinking I had more time to learn, thinking I had more time to eventually feel comfortable and confident enough to be considering a leadership role. I didn't think the board chair role was impossible, but it just wasn't on my radar. I didn't even see it in my front view mirror. So instead, over the course of a few conversations with me asking a lot of questions, I came to adopt the mantra made for this moment. I dove into learning CICF's history, its complexities, the evolving landscape of philanthropy, and with that understanding, I actually started to see how my professional and personal experiences made me suited for the board chair role, even if it was earlier than I would have imagined. So in this crowd of ambitious leaders, many of you will set your sights on opportunities that you think are 3 years or 5 years, maybe even 10 years in the future. And my advice to you is just be prepared in case that future aspiration ends up being a current opportunity. Ask yourself, how am I readying myself for the moment? How am I showing up today? What are the things that I'm doing to put myself in the position in case people are watching now? Challenge yourself to lean in with curiosity, humility, and a work ethic with the understanding that the future just may arrive faster than you think. While doing this, consider keeping one of my favorite quotes in mind. Know that success is not linear or final, and failure is not permanent or fatal. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a little bit of comfort in embracing the emerging leader label. It's a little bit of a covering, right? Maybe a little bit longer runway for making mistakes, a little less scrutiny, maybe softer expectations. But if you instead drop the emerging and just lean into the leader, you will be pleasantly surprised by the impact you can have and the rewards that come with it. So staying ready isn't enough on its own. How you carry yourself on the way up matters just as much as the climb itself. Which brings me to my second point: be driven, but stay grounded. Ambition coupled with humility and self-awareness will make you a leader with influence. I love a riddle I heard last year. I was at a conference at Notre Dame, and the speaker asked, "What's the one thing that every person needs to become a leader?" Followers. You can't be a leader if you disrespected or bulldozed or marginalized people in the pursuit of your leadership ambitions. Now, make no mistake, when I talk about humility, I'm not talking about shrinking, playing small so as to not intimidate or make others feel uncomfortable about your ambition, because there's really no value in you making yourself small. I'm referring to the power that the best leaders possess. Humble people learn faster because people who think they know everything stop developing and they stop growing. Humility yields followers because people follow leaders who are confident and grounded. Humility signals confidence, not insecurity, because it allows you to ask for help, admit when you're wrong, and share credit with others. Referencing my Cummins roles, if ambition is the engine, humility is the steering wheel, because without it, you may move fast, but eventually you will crash out. So what does humility look like? I have to share a quick story. So I asked my mom to come with me tonight, and she looks at me and she's like, "So what's your role tonight?" And she said she was just happy to be here, and I said, "Oh, I'm speaking." She's like, "Oh, okay." So the fact that we just had this moment where she was here moving in humility is just an example of practicing what I preach. In other areas, humility may look like when your technical or soft skills might not match up with your ambitions. And with that recognition, you choose to take a training, get a certification, go back to school, readjust your ambitious timeline. It's all about recognizing that those opportunities will be there for you with that humility. I love the quote, "What you say is who you want to be, what you do is who you are." And you can achieve success while living out a life infused with humility. I actually think it's a strategic strength because humility helps ensure that your successes are sustainable and that your ambition is actually more effective. All right, so once you've committed to staying ready and staying grounded, the last ingredient is knowing who to let into your story, which brings me to my final point. Stay open and let the right people shape your story. I want to encourage each of you to willingly sit with someone else's interpretation of your skills and expertise. Who you let shape your story is critical. And this isn't about letting people who are outside of the arena speak into your life from a place of judgment. What I'm talking about is cultivating meaningful relationships with individuals who come to know who you are and what you're all about. In fact, I'm suggesting you allow them to know you so well that when they see something in you that you don't even see in yourself, a new VP role, a board chair role, an expat assignment, whatever it might be, you embrace their perspective and accept the leadership opportunity they believe you are fully capable of succeeding in. So, in your quest to chart your path, be the author of your own story, but also remain open to allowing others help you shape that story. Even if you don't think you're ready or you can't picture it from where you're standing, allow those people to speak over you and do your best not to drown out their voice with your self-criticisms or limiting beliefs. So about 10 years ago, I've been active board member for a local nonprofit, and one week I was asked to dinner by the CEO at the time. I figured it was about some board leadership role, asking me for some more money. But at that dinner, instead, the CEO sat me down and told me that he could see me as his successor. And in that moment, all I could think about was the scenes in the movies where someone spits water out the moment they hear something that just is really crazy to them. But I kept it together and just kind of leaned in and said, okay, tell me more. And at that dinner, and then for the next several months, he and I just had a lot of conversations about what he was seeing in me and how he thought I had the skills to lead that organization. So let me pause. This advice applies to people who actually know you, people who are invested in your success. You want to make sure that these are people who are credible and competent, that you respect them and other people respect them too. But honestly, with those conditions met, be open to reconciling how others see you with how you see yourself. And it's kind of like hearing your own voice in a voice note or a voicemail. And you're kind of like, is that really how I sound? Right? This idea of the dissonance between how other people may see you and how you see yourself. One of the things that I think is important, you can't let that dissonance prevent you from letting those leaders shape your own leadership story. Allow them to be a co-author in your story, and you just might be pleasantly surprised with how the story unfolds. So I've talked to you tonight about staying ready, being driven and staying grounded, and staying open to the right people. So I hope in some of these remarks, at least one thing might have resonated with you as you're on this fantastic leadership journey. Now that each of you can say you're a 2026 Junior Achievement Best and Brightest finalist, embrace tonight's theme of leading tomorrow today, because your leadership is needed now. Not some point in the future, but right now. And just remember, you're made for this moment. Congratulations.
Fantastic. I know I was back there taking some notes, Kiva. Did you enjoy that as well?
Yes, I did.
Yes, made for this moment. Do you believe that?
Yes, I do.
Do y'all believe that? Are you made for this moment? That's fantastic because our community needs it. Our community needs us to continue to accelerate. Shout out Indy Chamber as well. Accelerate Indy, their whole thing. I know they'll appreciate that. But leading today, tomorrow, right? Let's do that. Kiva, we got 5 more categories, and I know I'm excited to celebrate these 5 more categories. So why don't you say we go ahead and tip it off with law. Welcome to Group 2. First up, our law category, the advocates and advisors who work every day to keep our community fair and our institutions strong. Check out the video to welcome our law.
Congratulations to our 2026 Law finalists. Please give them a big round of applause.
I also think, Kiva, that was probably our best cheering crowd. It almost reminded me of the county fair, that whistle, the woo! I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm a 10-year 4-H member, and so I always got excited when I heard that. Are there any former 4-H members in the building? Yeah, all right. They're right there. She's saying me. I love it. I love 4-H. Fantastic. All right. First up was law. What's next, Kiva? We got manufacturing, retail, and services.
These are the builders, operators, and the leaders powering the engine of Indy's economy.
let's go ahead and make some noise for our 2026 Manufacturing, Retail, and Services finalists. Amazing group, amazing group. Probably one of the more brightly dressed groups too as well. I'm kind of knowing the bankers stick to the blue and blacks. The law also kind of kept it professional, and then everybody else kind of somewhere in between. And then you see what color I'm wearing. Kiva, our next one is, oh, this next one is fun. This next one was actually the nomination that I got last year, Media, Sports, and Entertainment. Welcome up to the stage, the storytellers, the tastemakers who put Indianapolis on the map and keep our city electric. Check them out.
Congratulations to our 2026 Media, Sport, and Entertainment finalists. Give it up for these incredible individuals.
Yeah, Media, Sports, and Entertainment. I love it. We're moving on to Category 9 after they get some pictures. You know, storytellers always got to capture the moment. And yes, don't worry, we'll get you these pictures so you can post. Because I always ask. All right, Kiva, up next, what do we have?
We got Category 9, Real Estate, Development, and Construction. These individuals are the one literally shaping our skyline and transforming the neighborhoods we call home.
One more time and a big round of applause for our 2026 Real Estate, Development, and Construction finalists. Fine group of folks up here building our city up. I cannot wait until that Hilton insignia is done. Yeah, are any of you responsible for that? Can I get a discount, anybody? Anybody? No? It's okay, all right. I guess Ritz-Carlton it'll be. All right, here we go. Moving on. This is our last category. It's technology. It powers our world. It's keeping half of you gassed up this rewards presentation. And this industry are the innovators and problem solvers keeping Indianapolis at the cutting edge of what's next. Check out the video and be sure to make some noise for your people who are nominated in the technology category.
2026 Technology finalists. They've earned every bit of it. Let's hear it.
Technology finalists, absolutely amazing. Kiva, we've done 10 categories, 100 people, and there's gonna be 10 top best and brightest winners. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You're good. What about you all? Y'all feeling good? Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. Now, before we announce our winners, because of course that is what we're all here to do, to celebrate, to uplift, but only 10 will win tonight. We want to invite you to go ahead and grab your phones, scan the QR code that is up on the screen, and be sure to follow Junior Achievement on social media. The reason that this is important is because Junior Achievement does events all throughout the year, some of which are larger and like galas like this, and then some other ones. We had Trivia for Change in February, a first of its kind event alongside Pascal Siakam, and we had so much fun. And so be sure to follow JA on social media, and if you post any pictures tonight, be sure to tag at JA Central Indiana and use the hashtag I Best and Brightest BNB26 when you post tonight. We want to see all your photos, and we want to be sure to tag along.
And while you still have your phones out, please consider supporting JA's mission with a donation. Text 2026IBNB to 50155 and follow the link to give. Every single dollar goes towards programs that change the lives of students like me. You never know. Your donation might help change someone's whole trajectory.
There we go. Thank you. So can you give it up for Kiva one more time? He is holding it down up here. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. And well said, Kiva. Speaking of impact, take a look at all these amazing people in this room tonight. 600 people from 10 plus different categories, some on the list, some families, some friends, some grandmas, mamas, and cousins and friends. And there are a couple people that just snuck in. No, I'm just kidding. Very, very thorough check-in process. I've done that before, for sure. But the reason that we want to do this, Kiva, is because this is our community. Whether you live on the north side, the south side, maybe outside of Indiana, JA is here to support all students at all different levels in hundreds of schools. And you being here tonight is just indicative that the best and brightest are to come, but they're also right here tonight. So 100 incredible people. Look around. Take a moment, celebrate all of them. And I also want to encourage you, meet someone new tonight. This is the best and the brightest. This is some of our city's most cutting-edge, innovative folks. I hope that you make some new friends tonight. For the entrepreneurs in the building, maybe new connections, new contracts, or maybe an alertness of a new RFP coming out. This is our community. Not just on the internet or not the job applications that you don't know who's the managing director behind. This right here is our community. And we're getting ready to crown 10 of our 2026 Indy's best and brightest. One more time, are you all excited to do that?
But before that, would all 100 of our 2026 best and brightest honorees please stand and be recognized?
All 100 of you, stand up. Let me shake my tambourine for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. We see you. We see you. We're celebrating you. And trust me, the celebration does not have to stop. You may be seated as we get to this thing. Now, if I were you, best and brightest folks, just FYI, when I was nominated last year, I celebrated the whole month. Okay, the entire month. I do that with some other holidays too. Black History Month, do it the whole month. Women's History Month, the entire thing. And I even started volunteering so I could celebrate Volunteer Month. So wonderful. Congratulations to all of you, and take this as your get to do. You get to celebrate all month, you know. Someone's giving you a hard time, hey, I'm B&B. I'm the best and the brightest, so don't give me an issue. All right, here we go. Kiva, are you ready for this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you say yeah. The top 10 winners are revealed. This is the moment that you all have been waiting for. Your 2026 Indy's best and brightest category winners. One outstanding individual from each of our 10 categories is going to be announced right now. When your name is called, please come to the stage and then remain on stage so we can get pictures with all 10 of you. Our accounting winner. Kiva, you ready for this one? the accounting winner. Let me tell you a little bit about our accounting winner. Our accounting winner has built a reputation that goes well beyond numbers, leading practice growth, championing employee engagement, and mentoring the next generation of tax professionals with an energy and integrity that is truly unmatched. Outside of the office, he serves on the finance committees of the Indianapolis Civic Theaters and the Salvation Army, coaches youth athletics, and gives back to his alma mater as a member of Ball State's Accounting Alumni Advisory Board. A partner, a mentor, a coach, and a father of two. He does it all and at the highest level. The 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest accounting winner is
Justin Verbatim, Forvis Mazars.
Justin. Congratulations, Justin. Congrats, congrats, congrats. You are the accounting winner this year. Yes, sir, in the middle of the stage. One more time for Justin Verbatim, Forvis Mazars. This is a good one. Our next one, remember, it was accounting and we still stayed in the finance family, is banking and financial services winner. Let me tell you a little bit about this remarkable individual. Our next winner comes from the world of finance and investment. He is the youngest principal at his firm and has already contributed more than $40 million in invested capital, helping businesses access financing, modernize, and create jobs right here in central Indiana. He sits on the boards of 6 companies, teaches entrepreneurial finance to MBA students at the IU Kelley School of Business, and mentors everyone from junior colleagues to youth athletes. He's a devoted father of 4, leads every room he walks into, and leads with rare humility and quiet impact. Ladies and gentlemen, get excited because your 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest Banking and Financial Services winner is
Adam Schaefer, Centerfield Capital.
Congratulations, Adam. Look, they're kind of wearing matching suits. Did you tell him that he won? Did you coordinate this? This is looking suspicious. Look at this, all this blue. Y'all should have told me. Maybe that's I didn't win that last year. That's okay. It's okay. Sore spot. It's okay. All right, here we go. It's cool. I'm back. I'm back, though. I'm back. All right. This next one, education and nonprofit winner. Our next winner has dedicated their career to lifting others up. He became a high school dean at just 26 at Indiana's very first turnaround school. He has spent every year since expanding opportunity for students and communities that need it most. He co-founded a regional innovation and entrepreneurship hub in Anderson and has served hundreds of founders, families, and students in just 2 years, and made history as the first African-American board member in the YMCA of Madison County's history. A doctoral candidate, a global scholar, a mentor to countless young people, a devoted husband and father, he leads with faith, humility, and an unwavering belief that the next generation deserves every chance to thrive. Ladies and gentlemen, get excited. The 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest Education and Nonprofit winner is
Corey Graham, Energy Impact.
Congratulations, Corey. I'll tell you something about Corey. On LinkedIn, he goes by C something Graham, and this is the first time I've ever said the name Corey. I usually just call him C. So wonderful. Congratulations, Corey. Congratulations. One more time for Corey Graham, Energy Impact, your education and nonprofit winner. This next category, government, tourism, and arts winner. Our government, tourism, and arts winner was a part of the very first candidate at Lift Academy, earned her certifications, and rose through the ranks to become Chief Flight Officer, shaping the next generation of pilots before making the leap herself into the commercial airline career. She's broken barriers in one of the most male-dominated fields in the country, not just by excelling in the cockpit, but by bringing others with her every step of the way. Through panels, mentorship, and her work with Sisterhood of Aviation at Republic, scores pilots flying today credit her as an inspiration that made them believe it was possible. Ladies and gentlemen, get excited as we celebrate the 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest Government, Tourism, and Arts winner is...
Sarah Hayward, Republic Airways.
Sarah! Congratulations, Sarah. Sarah Hayward, Republic Airways. I was kind of trying to make a paper airplane, but I couldn't, so maybe you can help me. She said it's the thought that counts. That's nice. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Sarah Hayward, Republic Airways. Congratulations, Sarah, and thank you for your leadership. Up next, Health and Life Sciences winner. Our Health and Life Sciences winner is a clinical psychologist and researcher whose work is changing how autism is diagnosed across Indiana and beyond. She co-leads a statewide network training primary care providers to deliver accurate autism evaluations right in their own communities, eliminating the long waits and long distances that too many families have faced for far too long. In collaboration with Purdue University, she helped validate a groundbreaking eye tracking tool that can detect autism earlier and more precisely than ever before. A technology now on the verge of commercialization. A clinician, a researcher, a mentor, and a trailblazer in every sense of the word. Your 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest Health and Life Sciences winner is...
Dr. Rebecca McNally Keene, Department of Pediatrics, Indiana University School of Medicine.
Dr. King, congratulations. Congratulations. How amazing. You know, she's with the Indiana University School of Medicine, but I also see collaboration with Purdue University. So that's great. We can all celebrate. Good stuff. Are there any Hoosiers in the building? Make some noise. I was just doing that to be nice because I went to Purdue. Were there any Boilermakers in the building, baby? Yeah! Yeah, I like that. I like that. I went there because it was just financially more responsible. You do you, boo-boo. You do you. Okay. Kiva, are you having fun?
Yeah.
All right, me too, me too. Here we go. We just did our Health and Life Sciences winner. Up next is our winner in law. Our law winner was named Indiana Super Lawyers Rising Star, recognized in Best Lawyers of America, Ones to Watch, and just made partner at 31 years old, a trajectory that speaks for itself. In the courtroom, she's known for navigating complex, high-stakes litigation with clarity and precision, and outside of it, she channels that same energy into the community as chair of the Kids Voices of Indiana Young Professionals Board. A board member of Happy Hollow Children's Camp, a mentor through the Indianapolis Bar Association, she leads with integrity, lifts up others as she rises, and is just getting started. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest Law winner is...
Alejandra Ricard, Barnes and Thornburgs.
Alejandra, congratulations. You are our Best and Brightest Law winner. Congratulations to add to this laundry list of awards. Indiana Super Lawyers Rising Star, Ones to Watch, and partner at her firm. One more time for Alejandra. Up next, this next category, manufacturing and retail services. Our manufacturing and retail services winner took over his family's home services business in 2021. In 2015, they had 15 employees and has grown it now to 700 team members and more than $120 million in revenue. Named to the IBJ Fast 25 and Inc. 5000 4 consecutive years each, his company is one of Central Indiana's most celebrated. But what truly sets him apart is his belief that growing your people is what grows your company, a philosophy he lives daily. He wrote a book and shares with the world on his podcast, Can't Stop the Growth. Your 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest Manufacturing and Retail Services winner is...
Chad Peterman, Peterman Brothers.
Chad is not here tonight, but we have his award over there for him, and we will be sure to get it for him. One more time for Chad Peterman with the Peterman Brothers. All right, Kiva, we just got a couple more. Our media, sports, and entertainment. This winner joined her agency fresh out of Ball State University. Any Ball State grads in the building? Yeah, y'all should have chirped. I thought that's what you, okay, that's the thing you do, all right. I was gonna say, I mean, it's like birds, trains, Hoosiers. What is a Hoosier? Y'all don't know. Y'all know. A national champion's what you should have said. That's what you should have. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help. Okay. Our media, sports, and entertainment winner joined her agency fresh out of Ball State University at 2015 and has spent the last decade becoming one of the most influential leaders, rising to VP of Marketing Communications while playing a central role in shaping the agency's identity, culture, and long-term growth. She led the agency through a landmark leadership transition, guided its certification as a women business enterprise, and has championed partnerships with organizations like Dress for Success and the Central Indiana Women's Business Center that lifts up women in the workplace. A 2025 Ball State Young Alum Award recipient, she leads with boldness, builds culture with intention, and proves every day that investing in its people is the best strategy there is. Your 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest Media, Sports, and Entertainment's winner is
Leanne Richardville, Hirons.
Congratulations, Leanne. She's actually unable to be here tonight, and so Dina Hayworth, the CEO of Hirons, is accepting the award on her behalf. Give her a big round of applause, and we will be sure to send her your congratulations. Second to last one, Kivo. We got a good group with us. Yeah, we're going to hop in the picture. Yeah, just hop right in. There we go. I do it all the time. Next up, real estate, development, and construction. This winner is a registered architect, educator, author, and trailblazer that has spent 20 years breaking barriers and opening doors for the next generation. She holds the distinction of being the third black woman to obtain an architecture license in the state of Indiana and made history as the first African American to teach architecture at Ball State University. Chirp, 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 chirp. There you go. She founded Next Great Architects, an award-winning teaching studio that introduces students as early as kindergarten to the world of architecture and guides them all the way through licensure. And if that weren't enough, she's authored a children's book called Jamelia Pearl, The Architect Girl, so that young readers everywhere can see themselves building the world around them. Your 2026 Indy Best and Brightest Real Estate, Development, and Construction winner is
Kiana Louise Walker, Next Great Architects.
Congratulations, Kiana. Congratulations, breaking barriers, winning awards, chirping, and turning kindergartners into architects. That is fantastic. Congratulations, congratulations. The last one is technology. I'm excited about this one. I'm excited. Last but not least, our technology winner doesn't just work in innovation. She connects people, resources, and ideas in ways that move the entire Indiana tech ecosystem forward. In 2025, she launched the AI Innovation Network, which has already grown to over 400 members. Ma'am, I'm not done yet. Okay. Right? Right now is my moment. The next one's hers. And then you cheer. I'm just kidding. I'm just having some fun, y'all. All right. In 2025, she launched the AI Innovation Network, which has already grown to over 400 members and took Indiana's entrepreneurial story to audiences across the country and chaired the Global Entrepreneurship Congress on the world stage. As incoming chair of the Venture Club of Indiana and a thought leader on innovation and venture capital, she is one of the most influential voices shaping what Indianapolis becomes next. Your 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest Technology winner is
Chelsea Linder, Tech Point.
Congratulations, Chelsea. Chelsea and friends. I love it. We all need a friend like that. Someone that's like, should I invite them? Yes, you should, especially if you win. Chelsea Linder from Tech Point, thank you and congratulations. Kiva, you got a couple words for us, brother.
Congratulations to all of our 2026 Indy's Best and Brightest winners and honorees. Please give them one final tremendous round of applause.
Yeah, look at them. All 10, looking best, looking bright, looking right. Thank you. Thank you all to every leader and mentor who took the time to nominate these incredible professionals. Your belief in them has helped bring them to the stage tonight. We also want to say another big thank you to our sponsors, our guests, and to everyone that supports junior achievement every single day. And ladies and gentlemen, can we give it up for my amazing co-host, Kiva Morris? Kiva, you're amazing, man. Really, really
Thank
nice
you.
to meet you. I've never met anyone from Creekside, and I am really honored to share the stage with you tonight.
Thank
I cannot
you.
wait to visit your dermatology office, and maybe you'll give me a discount by then. And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, sounds good. I'm still on the mic. I'm still on the mic. But thank you so much. And you said your parents are watching online, right? Yeah. He's like, maybe they are. But guess what? Even if not, we're going to tell him he did a great job. Do you think he did a great job? I think he did a great job, too. Kiva, we're rooting for you, your friends, to the best and brightest. One more time, congratulations to you all. Thank you. Kiva, go ahead and wrap us up.
Thank you so much, Olivia. This has been one of the most incredible nights of my life. To every honoree in this room, you inspire me more than you know. On behalf of Junior Achievement of Central Indiana, we wish everyone a wonderful evening.
Congratulations and good
night.
night.